things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense takes the field. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. New set of downs after that completion. They'll give it to the back.
They sat in the car because they didn't want to have somebody to scoot over. They watched the service.
The whole time, was empty. You were sitting there, Brother Rose was sitting there. There was space for them to sit there.
Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up to the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. How nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop in the defensive zone.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the bit. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws to lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable. Get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
It's a really nice job making the play. You think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer than they were able to.
He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown!
Did you ever get Shelton some cleaning stuff, upholstery cleaning?
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. The gift to the back.
Nephews to come over and swing.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game. Going for it inside your fires into traffic and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get to him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And he's knocked down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. Nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Sooners will hustle to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house.
I guess I need to get myself registered for camp.
Are you going to be a night caddy?
A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. Looking to take a shot.
Yeah, go get my computer.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
I told you to give me a shower. And put a shower cap on.
And once.
Or just keep putting those little things in there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
I'm about to
Time
pop
for the
you.
Sooner offense to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner! And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Try to get it on the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Huskers have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Huskers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron.
He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Coming after it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's lofted toward the sideline and intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Sooners in the hurry up. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The short hands, it's Hall. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Getting some heat. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Hall. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now from inside the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Snags it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They
will score! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quick pass on the fly motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game?
Running toward the tape.
Offenses now they know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you've got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just out. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Good. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go.
Man, go take that cat out for a walk.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even
I was just telling my wife that was you, too.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense,
but you decided to troll me.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
He's right on target.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
You're a troll, man.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'm doing new stuff, and you over here. You know what? You are the villain again.
Finds his big tight end.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll come to the line and try to draw it a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in.
Don't say nothing. I'm about to report you to YouTube.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in the gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll pull it on the read. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field.
He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska. That one ought to give them firm control of this game. And
I see DJ Lagway got 7 interceptions on the season.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. There's a shot toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back.
Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
Trying to get to it. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He wants a big play here late. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. There's a long and storied history of great games between...